Hi, I'm Dr. Sanjay Pandey, consultant urologist at the Kokilaben Dhirubhai Ambani Hospital in Mumbai. Today we're going to touch a very important topic, a topic of men's health. Men's health, men's sexual health is missed out till it becomes too much of a trouble. So for all men in their 20s, 30s, 40s to 50s, 60s and 70s, their capability as a man and a male changes very progressively and gradually. On one side, that is happening very silently. Other side, the expectations are huge, which is many a times missed out, and we probably are not aware of the entire situation. So men's hormones, the testosterone and the entire hormone change, which brings you the maleness, your voice, your capability, your mustache, your muscle power, tensile strength, all those that you have is a lot related to your capability as a male. And this is gradually changing for all of us. In the prime of life in 40s, 50s and 60s, as the male hormone declines, there are changes happen in which there is a decrease in libido or drive, there's a decrease in erectile power. A lot of men actually have got issues where they're not able to perform and they continue to search for doctors, for treatment, and they go around the city and the country. It is important to bring about an awareness that a progression in change happens to all of us. On one side, the hormone-related changes happening in 40s and 50s brings about changes in the urinary system, with changes in the prostate. Other side, the erection power goes down. And the common denominators which actually bring down erection dramatically are these epidemiological phenomena called the diabetes, the smoking, and something which we completely miss out. So on an awareness drive that we come to you from the Kokilaben Dhirubhai Ambani Hospital, it is important to make men aware that progression and change may happen. All those people who are hypertensives with blood pressure medication, all those people who have got neurological diseases, all those people who have got diabetes which is long-standing and uncontrolled, and any and everybody who is into tobacco and smoking will have changes in the men's organs, especially the penile organ which loses its capability. On the other side, beyond 40s to 50s, men's hormones also gradually go down. The testosterone starts declining. Men are not aware of this only because they don't have menstrual periods. They hardly are aware that there are landmarks which change. A female counterpart has got a menopause which brings about a change in hormones almost forever. Men don't know about it. So losing capability and not knowing about it and being in agony and attempting to see individuals is another big aspect of care that individuals look into. So today's aspect of discussion on this topic was to make people aware that if you have got issues where you don't get early morning erections when you get up, when you have got erections which don't last long, when your erections are still very soft in front of your partner or during your foreplay, in situations where your erections are not happening at all, and this is happening day after day, week after week, year after year, you have got a change in the organ where the penile organ is gradually getting shrunken. Issues where there is a bend in the organ or the organ undergoes a bend or a tilt or a curve and you're not capable in the bed with your partner are very agonizing phenomena to a male who was absolutely normal and complete some time back. A month, year ago or a decade ago, I was absolutely normal and progressively I'm undergoing a change. And therefore, you need to see an andrologist, a urologist who's deeply involved in this. Many times, men don't know whom to go to. They live in agony, they probably live with their partners, they keep searching for doctors, and many times we don't know whom to see. And we live with this situation for a very long time till it becomes difficult. And then we attempt taking medications on and off the counter, get some result, live with it. So this entire progression of change for men needs to be taken on a very strong awareness drive and awareness platform. So friends, if you are in your 30s, 40s, 50s and 60s, if you find that your entire capability as a male in terms of feeling weak and tired, in terms of not having interest in sex, in terms of not having early morning erections, in terms of your erections are progressively gradually going down and not able to sustain it, or you lose erections very fast, or you have a premature ejaculation which you really can't control in your partnership, or in all terms, the erections have gone away completely. That means you have refractory erectile dysfunction, or you have got an organ which is shrinking, or you have got an organ which is getting bent, is a large subset of work on the andrological field in men's health. Obviously, for a younger couple in their late 20s and 30s when they get married, there's also an aspect of semen test, a semen analysis, which is quite a barometer of the internal capability of fertility. So when we look at fertility, when we look at getting a child, within the wedlock, it's important for us to wake up to this phenomena that there has to be a platform where both the men's and women's health are looked together. Many a times a gynecologist or urologist are involved in looking at the semen analysis, looking at your addictions, looking at your past history, your trauma, your injuries, and looking at safeguarding itself and finding a way out to get your semen reports better, to get you a child in time. So fertility is also a very important aspect which is progressively changing. All these have got a common denominator called stress, and nobody is unfortunately stress-free. In modern India, be it a city of Mumbai or be it a three-tier city, be it a smaller town, changes are such that men are involved in their daily activities morning till midnight. They sometimes neglect health, and this health is neglected on multiple fronts. If you have a disease, you go to a doctor and get it sorted out. But if you can't pick it up, that means you have no complaint, and it's a progressive change happening around, which is very common in men's health. At the clinic on the second floor at the Department of Urology in Kokilaben Hospital, I get to see from Monday to Saturday men coming with anxiety, men coming with incapability, men who can't perform, men who have got trouble in this entire aspect of their own health, which is changing for themselves and then for their partners. It is important for us to bring about awareness, bring about a correction, and bring them back on the road which they belong to. So friends, men's health, men's sexual health is treatable, is curable on many aspects which I did touch. And each of these aspects becomes a subject, becomes a bother, becomes an incapability which a man goes through. So in the prime of life, if somebody is going through any of these, from fertility issues to andrological issues to sexual issues to issues which is making you incapable, I think it's time in this country to see your andrologist, to see your urologist. People who are involved in men's health and sexual health are the ones who are supposed to safeguard you and keep you better and keep you healthy in frame of mind and body. Thank you so much.